Cool. Here we go. I'm going to record this so we have it. All right, guys, how's it going? Happy Monday. I'm going to, I guess, mute everyone just so there won't be any background noise. What's up? Excited to see your faces. Never miss a Monday. Here we go, kicking it off summer style here. Like I said, I get it that people are totally busy right now. Graduations, pool parties, beaching, closing out the school year, all the things. So if you guys are here joining us, super excited to see your faces. If you're catching this later on the replay, totally fine as well. The whole idea is that we just have these every Monday, right? Plug in, fill your cup a little bit with the current of what's going on, get a little bit of training, do a little masterminding, ask some questions, kind of just talk about the latest so that you don't get super detached. At any time, you guys, you are more than welcome to rejoin us at, whenever you want. There are people here that work this business 12 months a year, other people that work this 6 months a year, some people that work it, a couple days a week. Whatever your choice is, that's the cool thing about Modere, to be honest with you. So I, without further ado, am going to jump right in. You know how I roll. I love using my little presentation here just because I like to have something to look at. So let me pull that up. You guys are more than welcome to hop in the chat, say what's up, tell us where you're joining from, what the temperature is where you're at, because it was like freaking 90 degrees here in New Jersey today. Tonight, so we have these every Monday, like I said, 8:30. You guys are more than welcome at any time. If you ever have someone that you want to work with or whatever, and you want to invite them on a Monday, just to like get the vibe of like what we do, feel free. The more the merrier. You guys are more than welcome to stay and hang out at the end for a little if you want to like ask questions. I kind of breeze through this pretty quick. So if you have questions as I go, drop them in the chat too. So what I'm going to go over tonight, a little welcome if anybody is on here and you're new, talk quickly about our Optipack promo that is starting tomorrow, the summer Modere promo that they announced at the beginning of June that runs through the end of August. We're doing a little summer sizzler challenge, and we're going to talk about finding your people this week. So the current of what is going on is at the top of our team page in our Facebook group. I updated it earlier today. We are doing our summer sizzler consistency challenge through the end of August. So every week we're going to focus on a different skill to keep consistent and build the business. Commissions were paid today on your Modere MyPay app. You guys can check that there at any time, as well as in your back office. If you guys didn't know, under My Business, commissions, if you click that, you can see everything, the breakdown of all of it, right? And then, like I said, tomorrow is the Optipack promo. Okay, so kind of threw all of this on the screen, but I'm going to slowly go through it here. And as you guys are popping on, I'm letting you all in. Hello, hello. Super excited to see your faces. I got started right at like 8:31. Haven't really covered anything yet, so you guys are good if you're just getting on here. Okay, so the Optipack promo that is starting tomorrow. If you guys have never tried the Optipack, it is pretty freaking amazing. It's foundational vitamins, right? So those packs that you see on here, you can take just a pack a day and it covers like a ton of the vitamins that people like usually buy like bottles and bottles of. So now would be the time to take advantage if you haven't tried it yet, because you're going to be able to get 20 bucks off. And if you stack it with other items, you can save even more, the subscribe and save. So the two ways to save are if you do a single order, you're going to save the 20 bucks, which I did on the left right here, number one. And number two, if you add it to a collection, you're going to save the $20 when your subscription processes, right? So as always, we build the packs and the bundles to help people take advantage of, more items in the cart, more savings. So just so that you know, this starts tomorrow night. So it's 8 p.m. EST, Eastern Standard Time, and it's going to run all the way through the 21st. I am going to show you, we have stuff already built out. If you guys are sitting here listening to me and you want to go look at boards, it's already plugged into boards. I'll go over that in a second. So in addition, see this right here in pink, this is pretty big that Modere did this. And this is because they, again, kind of realized that the summer months, people sometimes don't have as much money sometimes and things like that. So they actually are trying to help people. So from June 14th to August 31st, which is the entire summer, the Optipack, you guys, is going to count as 4 items. That's pretty bananas. So that box that's typically $100 is going to count as 4 items. So if you have an Optipack and a trim, that's 5 items, right? So they're going to get 10% off, right? So if you don't know this, whenever people have items in the cart, 1 to 4 items is 5% off. 5 to 7 items is 10% off. 8 or more items is 15% off and free shipping. And then of course those double when they get to the month 3, which I'm not even getting into, but just so that you guys know that they're going to be able to have an Optipack and 1 item. And if they're on subscribe and save, they're going to save that extra money off 10%. Pretty cool. So that is from June 14th to August 31st. And the whole idea with the Optipack, it is the foundational vitamins, but it's going to help all the products just work better synergistically, like improving your gut health, improving your overall health. It has the digestive enzymes in it and all the stuff. So it actually helps everything overall, which is going to lead to people using the products longer. So on our boards, again, try to always keep these updated for you guys just because it's so easy to work off of that dang board. We have an Optipack promo board that I dumped in there today. I like using these little checklists. I kind of have been updating them every time we have a promo. It's pretty much the same checklist, but you know, different words that you're using in the chat and stuff. So at the top, wrote up here that you're saving the $20, and then little activities that you can do. So pulling up your customer report, and you want to make sure that people know, you guys, right? I was listening to a training earlier. I forget who it was. Like, we can't always assume that people hear everything we say, right? You think, well, I put it on my wall. I put it in my stories. I made a reel. I made a TikTok. Everybody saw it. But I swear to you, people don't see it, or they see it and they're driving. They see it and they're at work. They forget. So if you actually message people, I'm telling you, they appreciate it. Like, just reach out. Worst case scenario, they might ghost you. They might say no. Okay, cool. You were just letting them know. So getting in your customer report is a great place to start, even if somebody hasn't ordered for months. Just hit them up, right? You never know. Facebook and Instagram posts will continue to give you guys ideas. You can always check who you've added to like the real results room or move and improve. If you go to the top of the group and click members, it'll populate and it'll show you the people that you have in common. So you could scroll through and see who you've added. Maybe you forgot someone and you're like, oh my God, I haven't talked to her in 6 months. Let me like shoot her a message. Now, I'm going to talk about that tonight too when I get into adding friends as our activity of the week. When you do a message sometimes and you haven't talked to someone in 6 months, it's probably good practice to not go for the jugular right when you get into their chat. And you might want to just like soften it up. Like, hey, I was just looking at your wall. We haven't talked for a while. I saw that your daughter just graduated. Holy crap, where's she going to college? You know, like warm them up a little. So just an idea. And then Messenger, you can search for words like gut, weight. You could look up like digestive, words that you might have used that would lead to a conversation about the Optipack, right? Definitely check who has Live Clean credits. We're going to give you guys some story ideas, and then Reels and TikToks are always, you know, the same. Like if you run those, you never know. If they're hit or miss, they might take off, they might not, but if you don't run them, you never know. All right, really quick, going over that summer rank up promo. This is again through the end of August, you guys. So for 3 months, all you have to remember, and I want to just go over this because again, somebody might not have been here last week or the past 2 weeks. Wherever you ended the month of May on the promoter and the builder side. So if you go in your back office, you can check, write those down. So if you ended at bronze team leader, if you hit above that for the next 3 months, you're going to get the extra money. So if you were bronze, right? If you hit silver this month, you're getting another $50 on top of everything. If you were bronze and you hit gold this month, you're getting another $100 on top of everything. If you were team leader, like I said, and you go to senior team leader, you're going to get another $200. And that's on top of everything. Why am I saying that? Because it's on top of everything else that you're making. So all of your daily pay and all of that, this money is just like Modaire's throwing it at us. Kind of cool. And all you have to do, you don't have to outdo it each month. If you were bronze in May, you just have to get higher than that, whatever it is, for June, July, and August. So you don't have to hit silver in June and then gold and then go up. No, you just have to hit higher than the bronze. That's it. So kind of a cool promo that they threw out there. Definitely a great thing to talk about if you do want to work the business with anyone, because they can come in and take advantage of it, snap, tap right off the bat too. So this is on the board. We have a board like we have right here, summer rank up promo. Everything's in there for it, just like the details. There's a little consistency tracker that Lindsay Ray hooked us up with. It has that tracker in the top right. You could put on here what your May promoter and builder was, and then just track your activities every day. You guys, it's all we can really do. You can't control who buys. You can only control your activity. Now, summer sizzler challenge. We kind of threw this together, realizing that summer is a time when a lot of people unplug. And again, we get it. We know that it's time to travel and do fun stuff, right? But at the same time, don't let your business fall apart, especially if you've given yourself a goal, if you want to create financial freedom, if you want to, whatever your goal is, like, don't totally unplug, just do something, like minimum. So last week we focused on birthday messages, and we have a whole folder on our boards. If you go to the boards, and it is called the Summer Sizzler Challenge, it's right on the main board. If you go on there, every week we're adding stuff to these folders. So this week it's going to be adding new people. And the idea is to still do the activity from the first week, right? And then add on week 2. So last week we taught you how to do the birthday messages, what to say, how to pivot the conversation, how to get in their inbox. So this week we'll add on new people, and then next week we'll do posts, right? So this week we picked 3 winners just from checking in. That's all you guys have to do. Go on the post. And last week it was how many messages did you send each day, right? This week you can pop on there, how many friends did you add? And we're just going to pick a couple winners, give away some stuff, have a little bit of fun. So week 2, we're going to add new people. You're just going to check in on the post. We're not going to tag you or anything like that. Just go on there. It's at the top of the team page. Just go in the thread. Oh my gosh, I added 10 new friends today. I added 3 new friends. Like, it's not a race, right? You set your minimum. You want to add a little, add a little. You want to add a lot, add a lot. Pro tips, make sure you're posting content daily, you guys. Right? You can't just not be active, but be adding people, because when you add them, they're going to go stalk you. They're going to go see what you're doing. So just make sure you're in your stories and you're throwing a post up and stuff. I'm going to talk in a minute about how to find these people, but write down a list of things that excite you, that you get excited to talk about, because if you get excited to talk about it, it's easy for you to talk to those people about it because you like to talk about it, right? And then send a message to new contacts ASAP. And that just means when you connect with someone, don't let it just be out there for 7 days. If somebody accepted your friend request, send them a message within 24 hours. So it's not a week later and they're like, wait, who are you? We became friends when? And then message ideas are on boards. So this is my last slide, and then I'm going to stop talking. And you guys, I am more than happy, and I would absolutely love to actually workshop this out a little bit, because that's how we're all going to learn, right? So how do you find these people? These are questions to ask yourself in blue at the top. What are you into? And I know that's broad, but what are you into? What do you like? If you went and sat at a table and had dinner with your girlfriends, what do you like to talk about? Do you like to talk about bowling, crocheting, gardening, jeeping, riding horses, going on vacation, doing things with your kids? What are you into? Meal prepping, barbecuing, cooking desserts, baking. I'm being serious. It has nothing to do with Modaire. Just what do you like? Then what are your hobbies? What do you do for fun in your free time? And I know for some people like myself, I lost myself after I had kids for a while. I had no hobbies. I was my hobby is shopping. Is that even a hobby? Because I had no hobbies. So what are your hobbies? What do you enjoy doing? Do you like reading? Reading's a hobby. Do you enjoy walking? Do you enjoy working out? Like those can fall into the category of hobbies, right? What do you do for fun in your free time? Do you like, I don't know, spend time with your family? Do you go out with your girlfriends? Do you play a sport? Do you go and play cornhole? Do you whatever, right? And then what do you enjoy talking about? Like all of these are kind of just different ways of asking the same question. So what do you enjoy? Like, what can you have a conversation about? Because think about it, when you're friending these people, it's easy if you're having a conversation about something that you're comfortable talking about, right? When we don't know what we're talking about, like a category in life that you have no education on, you're lost. But if you have something in common, the conversation literally just flows. Think about when you meet someone at like your kid's school or at your new job or somewhere and you have stuff in common. Doesn't the conversation just go? You're like, oh my God, yeah, I went there last weekend. That place is great, you know? So where do you find these people is in white on the bottom. Facebook groups, using hashtags, and famous people and brands. So Facebook groups, encouraging you to get on your desktop or on your phone and look for groups, I would say 3 to 5. You don't need 10 to 20, 3 to 5, because you want to start showing up. You want people to start seeing you active in there, right? It's very hard to be active in 10 groups. It's very easy to be active in 3 groups that you're like building a community in, right? And honestly, smaller groups are sometimes easier. A group that has like a couple hundred or a couple thousand. If you get into a group with 300,000 people, the post moves so fast, it's like very hard sometimes. If you can get into a smaller community, they start to see you commenting, you posting, you talking. And then before you know it, you have people in your inbox like, oh my God, girl, I love what you just shared. Holy crap, where did you buy that? Oh my God, I love your lunchbox. Like that was so cute, right? So groups, you can go to the top of your Facebook newsfeed and search up anything. Bowling, horseback riding, gardening for peppers. I don't know, anything, whatever you're into. Hashtags, believe it or not, if you hashtag at the top of your newsfeed too, you could do the same thing. Like I was doing it earlier. I was talking to Lori for a little bit in Messenger. Like you could do like hashtag Jeep life, hashtag girls with Jeeps, hashtag women with Jeeps, hashtag Jeep whatever. Just play with it. It'll start to come up. And then when you click the hashtag, go down and you can like look at posts, find people. Holy crap, girl, like your Jeep is freaking amazing. Like, where did you get whatever? Do you go to competitions? Oh my gosh, I saw that you're from Maryland. Like, I'm from Maryland. Have you always lived down here? You're just creating conversations. And then famous people and brands, that is like, you guys, we all have brands that we like. We all have famous people that we like. So if you like them, who else is going to like them? Your people, right? So like, what brands do you buy? What famous people do you follow? Ask yourself that. Go to their Facebook, right? Or the brand's Facebook, go to the comments and find people that are commenting. They're your people. I use the example all the time. It's like corny, but I love Diff and Blunder sunglasses. If I go to those pages, I can talk about Diff and Blunder sunglasses with people all day long because I love them. Famous people. I love like comedians and stuff. Like I love Sebastian Maniscalco, Kevin Hart, The Rock, people like that. If you go on their pages and look in their comments, you can talk about stuff like Sebastian Maniscalco. You guys, I'm 100% Italian. His jokes are funny as hell because it's like my childhood told on the stage. So I can go and talk to people all day long about Italian jokes. That's fun for me, you know? So do that for you. And then the idea is they start to follow you. They start to see what you have going on. You're building the know, like, and trust. And then down the road, when you're in your stories and you're holding up this spoon, they're like, yo, Lori, I know we connected. We were talking about Jeeps, but like, what is that chocolate stuff you're putting on that spoon? Like, what is that stuff? Boom, done. Hook, line, and sinker. You got them. Make sense? You guys can feel free to come off now. It is 8:51. I'm sweating. And if you want, I can demo any of this on the screen too and like pull it up and show you an example of like how I would find people.
Right.
But let's workshop. I'm game to do so.
Workshop.
Oh God.
I do want to say that I think like in the beginning, like when I hear Carrie, like at least just say like the last part of what she said, because this is what went through my mind is that early on, I remember like hearing these kinds of things. And it's very easy when it comes to either, what she's talking about and how you find, your people, right? Which is basically it's making friends, it's networking. But whether you're doing that, you're adding people to your network and you throw in like the sale at the end, like it kind of feels like baiting, right? Or like, and the fact that we use like scripts and stuff, but really this whole entire business, it's networking. It's making new friends on social media, right? You're not going to, maybe you do, but 9 times out of 10, like you're not going to be like connecting with these people off of social media. So it's really just like making friends is our business, right? And then you're dripping along the way these products that you found that you love that eventually they want to know more about, and that's how you create like a bigger customer base or team members, at some point and whatnot. So I just want to throw that out there because I remember thinking that. And so if you are like, it has a tendency until you really understand it to just kind of feel right, like I feel like I'm doing this for a purpose. And so the purpose, you need to like take out the sale and throw in the purpose as you have something to offer that will help so many people genuinely. You're not selling, I don't know, fake nails or jewelry or whatever, right? There's so many other things that you could be doing network marketing with. You're actually doing like the best of the best of the best wellness products. And so I just want to say that just in case it went through anyone else's head, because when she said that, my head went there. So I wanted to say it. I'm gonna shut my door.
No, you're good, Meg. I love that actually. Because I 100%, you guys, like I felt the same way. Like I've been doing this for years now. And when I started for me, I felt the same way, like the same thing. But can you tell them a little bit about like that initial contact, creating the conversation, and then like how the 333 thing works?
Yeah. So my way, so I'm not real big. So there's like so many ways to do this, right? And you're going to find out what works best for you. I would suggest like doing whatever it is Carrie says at first and like figuring it out along the way, because what works isn't broken. It just may not be for you. So I'm going to start with saying that. So for example, in the beginning, I would message people, that were watching my stories, or I'll say, engage with your reels, whatever, right? I found that some of those things don't work for me. So what does work for me is those people that are watching my stories and are new or following my reels. What I do is I go to their social media page and I find a common interest. Okay. So I'm literally going to look like at their bio, right? What they do, where they live. Do they have kids? What do they do for a living? What are the things that they're posting about? And I'm going to love on 3 of their pictures that they've posted. And if they're not like super recent, meaning they posted last Christmas and they haven't posted since, probably not gonna heart their Christmas post because I'm obviously going out of my way, right? But they've like, right? Like, so I'm gonna go to the next person. I'm gonna go down their page and maybe they've only have 2 that are recent. I'm gonna heart both of those and I'm gonna comment. And I'm just gonna love something. Oh my God, this is so cute. Oh my gosh, your kids, I don't know, recital or whatever it is, right? Then I'm going to friend request them. And I'm going to jump into their inbox and I'm going to message them about what I saw on their page. So it could be that they're from the same state. Maybe they went to my college. Maybe they also have a dog and it looks like a puppy, right? So I have something common and interest with that. So you're just kind of finding things to talk about so it doesn't feel weird. It only feels weird when you're not being authentic, right? So I find ways to be authentic. If this person has nothing in common with me, I do nothing. If they do, I do. And so it may take a little bit, but the more that I find that I am engaging with the right people and I am consistently showing up as me, I'm going to attract more people like me. And therefore the people that are watching me, I'm going to have more in common with. Does that make sense? And so the more you do that, the easier it will get to message those people. Same thing in Facebook groups. If I am in the Facebook groups I'm in, because I've already done that piece of it, right? And I'm in these Facebook groups and I see somebody who does a comment that's like-minded, like me, I'm going to click on them. If they have a common interest of mine, I'm going to go back. I'm going to heart their comment. I'm going to comment on it. I'm going to friend request them. I'm going to do the same thing I just said. Does that make sense? And that's how I do it authentically, to find people that are like me, that I can essentially at some point either have a friendship with and or help down the road.
And I will add, because this is where I was kind of thinking, those were fire tips. When you do this, you guys, like this week, give yourself like a minimum that you're going to do every day, right? Like, and it doesn't have to be big. Maybe it's 10. Let's do the math, you guys. If you did 10 per day times 7 days, how many new friends is that? 70. That would be 70 new friends you could add in just 1 week if you did 10 a day. Like if you literally just sat down and your only goal for the day was like, all right, I'm going to do those birthday messages. I might have 2 or 3, and I'm going to add 10 people. And that kept your business consistent. That would be 70 new eyeballs on you, right? And like Meg said, creating those relationships and seeing what you have in common. And the other pro tip I'll give you that I learned a while ago, and it's true as my following has grown, if you can leave a longer, genuine, authentic comment, people are going to see it. Because think about it this way. If somebody, like when we got married, we got so many comments. Congratulations, 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 congratulations. But like when somebody wrote, oh my God, congratulations, I've been following your journey for like 1.5 years. Like, I absolutely love it. I'm so stinking happy for you guys. Like, holy crap, the Bahamas looked amazing. Who do you think I responded to first? That person, because it was like, it was a comment that stuck out, right? So if you can do that and like write a comment where you leave an impression, they're going to remember you, and they're like, you have a better chance of them actually like engaging.
Yeah.
A well thought out written statement goes a long way.
Kind of does, yeah.
Oh, 100%. I did the same thing. I didn't even, everyone who was saying happy anniversary, if you just said happy anniversary, you got a heart.
Yeah.
If you like actually said something.
That's all I got a heart, man.
Yeah, you didn't say anything super engaging to me.
I said something on there. There's 2 of you supposed to. I don't know what to do. I get when you
Right?
post and then the other post, and I'm like, all right, now what do I do?
Sounds like it's more about you, less about me.
I chose to speak on Luke's post and not yours.
But no, I agree with
And
you.
it makes sense, right? Yeah.
It's very like ching, 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 like, or heart, 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 heart. But if somebody leaves a comment, you're like, oh, like, you know.
Always heart, by the way.
Yes.
If you haven't been taught that yet, always heart, don't like, always heart.
I think Fraser taught that, right?
Yep, gets more engagement.
Yeah.
Facebook likes it more.
If you don't know how to do that, hold down on it until the heart pops up, so it's not a thumb. Why does Facebook like that better? We don't know. It
doesn't matter.
What we've been told. Yeah. So we do it. Does this all make sense? Do you guys have questions? Like, pop them in the chat. Like, this is what we're here for.
Does it matter if the laughter or the other emojis?
Anything's better than a like, Tracy.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep, that's why I'm doing this. Yeah. Anything's better than just the thumb, any of the other ones.
The thumb is cardboard.
Everybody thumbs.
Settings is cardboard. Yeah.
Thumbs are lazy.
It's like getting a K in response to the text.
K, yeah. It's the K instead of okay.
K.
Great analogy. Yeah.
I was going through my Instagram and I was deleting a lot of people that like I didn't know who they were, and I didn't feel connected. I felt that it was just all spammy. And so I feel like just in doing that kind of refreshed, and now I can add people that I feel like are my peeps, you know.
It's actually a great tool to do, like add every day, and once a week go through and delete is actually a really good habit.
I added a few too, but I don't know how many I did.
That's okay. You added.
Yes.
I was looking at the chat. Britt said that the algorithm doesn't like the angry face either. I didn't know that, but thanks. I could see that it would probably think it's offensive.
Yeah, makes sense.
What's offensive?
The angry face. You're a hater. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's it. Just create conversations, you guys, and like get people to know, like, and trust you. And
yeah, and get comfortable doing it, because that's the entire business.
And ask a question. whether you're commenting on
Mhm.
someone back to you on your wall or in a chat, if you can end it with a question, it'll keep going.
And what kind of question, Kara?
I don't know. You tell me.
Not an open-ended, not
Oh.
a closed-ended question. So not like, how are you doing? Good. Do you like, is it hot there? Yes. Right. Something that makes them actually like respond with something that you can respond with to keep the conversation going.
I like that. Like instead of like, oh, I saw that you went to eat at PF Chang's last night. How was it? They're just going to say good. Say, oh my gosh, like, what did you eat? You know, I haven't been there in a while. Like, did you try anything new?
Yeah. And right. And if it's going to be closed-ended, like know what you're going to say next, because you're leaving that conversation to keep going, right? Hopefully, because you've done multiple people, you know, so know what you're going to say next. So you're not like, I left it with just like a good, and I'm like, shit, you know?
Yeah.
What do I say next? I actually don't care what the hell she ate.
Yeah. So true.
Right? Have a common interest in it. Like, oh my God, you like PF Chang's? Ugh, I don't. I like whatever. Right? Have you ever tried this? Do you have any of these where you live? Like, just, you know what I mean? Just, and the more you do it, the more natural it'll get, I promise.
And if you really get comfortable, you guys, and you do voice clips, those are great too.
Yeah.
Just don't make them long. I remember I was listening to one trainer recently. I think it was Frazier. He was like, don't get on the thing and just be like, oh, wait, hold on. My daughter's running around. Hey, Charlotte, stop running. Wait. Oh my God. What was I saying? Hold on 1 second. Like, don't do that. He was making me crack up when he was doing the training. Cause I've had people do that to me and I'm like, is this serious? Like, are they seriously voice clipping?
Time for that, wasting my
Yeah, you can't
time.
fast forward it. Well, now you can, I think, fast forward a little bit, but
No, I've tried.
really? I think, I don't know. I could be wrong.
No, you gotta let's do it all over again.
Yeah. So, but people love voice clips. If you guys can get like
Yeah.
unscared to do them and have fun.
Nobody does it.
I know. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. My old friends or whatever that'll connect with me, like literally for product. I'll like jump in there and like sit and they're like, oh my God, I miss your, you know what I mean? Like that's so no one does that. So it's a pretty cool feature.
It's difficult.
Definitely. And yeah. And the happy birthday messages that you'll keep doing, like like you could practice there. Sing. Yeah. Ask Frank. He loved it. Sing to people. And do it really funny
Sing
too.
it in a different way too, instead of the regular happy birthday.
Yeah. Right? Yeah, that's what I like to do.
Write your own lyrics for it.
Get all crazy with it.
Again, anything that
Stand
can get
out.
people to remember you. Like,
Remember
crazy.
you.
If you sang something crazy, they're gonna remember. Like, oh my God, do you remember a couple months ago when you sang "Happy Birthday" to me and you were like da 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 da, and it's like,
Oh, you're the crazy lady that sang to me.
yeah.
Yes, I am. Yeah.
Yeah.
I gotta do better at that.
Birthdays.
Get people remember me.
Shut up.
Anybody else? I know y'all got questions or you're in some sort of conversation you want out of it or know what to do next or whatever. No. My watch died.
Anyone? No.
Okay.
Amy, are you on vacation still?
What's that?
Are you on vacation still?
Yes, I'm like, actually, this is a strawberry moon. Well, it's actually not the strawberry moon until tomorrow night, but this is actually the moon. I don't know if you can see it.
Oh yeah.
And I'm on the,
It's the first thing I saw.
yeah,
Amy, who check out that moon?
yeah. I'm down in Florida.
Love it. So
But
good.
no, you all actually answered. Well, I didn't even have the questions, but you actually answered things that I had been thinking about. So
Awesome.
it's like awesome.
All right. Well, proud of you guys for showing up. I know that, sometimes it takes a lot on a Monday, especially. So we're here.
Whatever. It's better than a Sunday, right?
Yeah, I'll throw the post up in the team page when we get off of here so that you guys have the place to check in for this week. And then, I mean, if you guys have any awesome conversations or something, like leave a screenshot as an example for everybody else in the thread. Like, hey, this is what I said to this person. Like, look at this cool response, or, Holy crap,
Yours?
I pivoted this conversation and
Does anyone have any questions about the Optipack? The Optipack is bomb. Definitely go
You
check
only
out.
take it once a day, right?
Yeah, it's all you need. It comes with everything you need.
I got to get more consistent with taking. I feel great when I take it. I just
Mhm. Consistency
Is it better to
key.
take it in the morning or at
everything
night?
I take except for that damn vitamin.
Morning is best.
Yeah.
But
I've
as
been
long as
trying
you
to take
take
it at
it.
lunch. Yeah, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Tracy, morning is best per Ozma, but any time of day that you want to take them. If you need to like wait, if like for me, I intermittent fast, so like I can't take it until I break my fast. I used to hear that vitamins were better at night. And my thought, like the thought or the idea that I had heard was that like you sleep with them in you, right? And you're not like excreting them all day. Not true. These aren't like that. You'll actually get more energy and feel better or whatever if you take them during the day.
I know years ago, it's been a while, but when I would take my bees at night, I mean, at the daytime, I'd be up all night.
Yeah, for a little.
So I was told to take my bees at night. So it would, so
Yeah,
it's been a long time since I've taken them in the morning. So that'll be interesting to see what happens.
Yeah, they're great. Great.
Yeah,
I love them.
Like too, because
They're so good.
It was hard to hear you, Frank. What'd you say?
I said the beads, I've been taking them at night myself because I actually feel tired during the day if I take them. I sleep really good from taking the beads, so now I'm taking them in the evening. We're talking about the trebiotic, right? Just making sure
Yeah.
we're all in the same beads.
No, I had no idea. I was like, what's these bees? I didn't want to ask though. I'm not buying anything else. I buy this shit.
I got enough shit to take now.
But I'm like, the bees. Wow, more than one person knows about that. Anyway. That's likewise. I'm like, you guys take them at night?
Yeah, I take them in the evening, like at sometime after between dinner and bedtime, somewhere in there. I take 'em.
No, I actually do too. I take them on my trim at night, but Ruth takes them in the morning. You know, she says to take them in the morning, but I just take them at night because that's when I take my trim.
I used to take them in the morning, but I feel tired. Like I'll hit this, like you feel like I'm tired. They seem to really help me sleep. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna take them at night.
I'll have to tell Luke that.
I'm on this vodka Rita. I'll take some beets. It's a good combination. Gotta just mix it in the stomach.
So funny you guys were saying beads.
Get a beets.
beadlets.
Like, what is this? I've never even heard.
You know they're beadlets, right?
I was saying bees
Other than
as in
Colonel-
your vitamin B.
Louisiana. You go.
Oh, I thought I heard bees, Tracy. I'm like, what are
Yeah.
these bees?
With a D.
Oh my god, I'm gonna knock him out.
Carrie, unrecord. Stop recording.
All right, hold on.